Friday afternoon, social friends. Welcome to today's live stream episode of Real Living in Bridgeport. And with today being a very beautiful fall day, I think my co-host will agree with me. Let me add him to the conversation and let's actually ask him. Hey, Warren, how are you?
Hi, Bill. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday back. So, do you agree today is one of those beautiful fall days?
Yes, the weather is nice. It's not too chilly, and then the sun is out.
Absolutely. And the colors are changing pretty fast these days.
Right. And then the surprise is they say it's gonna snow on Sunday.
I don't want that so fast though.
I know. It's not even Thanksgiving yet.
I know. We just got done with the first fall holiday known as trick-or-treating. How was it at yours?
It was pretty good. The kids had a lot of fun. They got a full bucket of candies and chocolate.
Did you have to give out just as many, or talk to me about that?
No, we didn't really do anything of giving candy out this year, but we would just out getting candy.
And I gotta ask my next question. Of the candy that your kids were certainly treated with, what was your favorite? Because I can only imagine you ate some of it.
Kit Kat.
Kit Kat, love it. Thumbs up from me as well for that. Thumbs up from me for that as well. So, Warren, let's move our conversation to what is going on as far as real estate in the neighborhood of Bridgeport here in Chicago.
So right now in Bridgeport, Chicago, Illinois, the market is very slow. Things have been on the market a little bit longer than prior, but there's still a good amount of buyers. I think they're just waiting on the sidelines to see how interest rates are. And then right now, holidays are coming up. So like usually it's our slower season.
Mm-hmm.
And then inventory is still very low. So it's like a very mixture of things right now.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think I think with a recent announcement of a small rate cut, it really didn't do it really didn't do anything in terms of significant improvements to the rate. And usually that isn't always the case, meaning, the small reduction in rate announced by the Fed, it doesn't always translate to the same with long-term debt, such as, your typical 30-year mortgage.
Right.
Yeah. So for those of you who took advantage of an opportunity when that opportunity was in front of you, good for you. That's what this is all about. And that's what mortgage professionals are all about, making sure that you can capitalize on those opportunities when they appear in front of you. Let's now do this. I want to bring up some visual aids, Warren. And my first visual aid is this. This is from Realtor.com, an infographic showing in a very simplistic way the profile of a home seller currently. Are you surprised by some of the things that you see here? The median age of a typical home seller. I'm curious. What do you think is the median age of a home seller in the Bridgeport neighborhood?
I would say slightly younger, like
That's what I
around
thought. Yeah.
mid-50s, because they're pretty much like semi-retired.
Yeah, that's
And
what
they
I
need to
thought.
downsize.
Yeah, that's what I thought as well. And then the next part of what I see here, do you agree with this particular stat? 1 out of 3 home sellers purchased a bigger home.
Correct.
I would agree with that, right?
because nowadays the younger crowd, like the starting a family, they have kids, they need bigger space, like from being single to getting married and then having kids. So they're getting up there.
Yeah. Okay. And then according to this stat from this profile, 50% purchased a newer home. You agree or disagree?
I agree.
Okay. Now, you and I both know in Bridgeport, the housing stock is such that there are some new construction homes, but I would say it's on the smaller fraction. You agree or disagree?
I agree because like there's not enough land in Bridgeport, Chicago for developers to buy and like to keep on developing unless they
Yeah.
do like tear down older homes to build new ones.
Okay. All right. Let's now look at the profile of a first-time buyer. Take a look at this one. I think you and I, in a past episode, we did something similar where the median age of a first-time buyer almost, let's say 12 months ago, was 38. All of a sudden, it's pushed 2 additional years, man, to the big 40. Are you surprised?
Not surprised at all with like home prices like going up and like staying up in Chicago, Bridgeport area. I wouldn't be surprised.
Okay. Okay. What about some of these demographic segments down here? I'm not surprised behind married couples. The next fastest growing segment are single women. You agree or disagree?
I agree
Yeah. Why do you think that is? I'm curious to get your input to that question.
because I think nowadays women they make good money and then
Yep.
they don't probably they don't spend it as much, so they buy a home and then they nice home so they could relax and enjoy.
Yeah, I would agree with you. And also, I'm going to add this one to it. I think women are typically more mature than men. And sometimes they're ahead of the curve in terms of, long-term commitments. Buying a home, owning a home is a commitment. So that's the way I look at it.
I agree.
Yeah. All right. Let's flip to the repeat buyer. I know you work with repeat buyers. Take a look at this snapshot. It says the median age is 62. I'm surprised. I would have thought it would be a lower number, like in the 50s or late 40s.
I agree with you. This is a surprise to me too. I mean, 62, unless they're investing, I would say a lot of them are probably like retired, or like getting ready for retirement and then like downsizing. That's probably the only repeat they will do. They buy from you and then they sell.
Yeah, yeah. Um, with the clients that you work with, let's talk about this part here. Why do repeat buyers buy what they buy, where they buy? According to this snapshot, the top reason is to be closer to friends and family. Have you heard of a different reason from some of the clients that you have helped as repeat buyers?
No.
Okay.
Majority of them are like, because if they have a family with like newborns or like kids, it's great to have family and friends help, like in case you have emergencies or like have someone to watch the kids while you do an errand. It's just easier because you can't always hire a nanny.
Yeah, those resources are hard to find. The good ones, the right ones, and the economic ones.
Yes.
Yeah, I would add one more reason to why repeat buyers buy where they buy when they buy, and that would be for one obvious reason. You can appreciate this, to maybe buy in a geography where there's a better or a stronger school system.
Yes, I agree with that.
Okay. And sometimes I see that reason to be the bigger reason, larger reason than per se being close to family and friends.
I agree.
All right, all right. Let me now bring us back together here. So, Warren, besides real estate happenings in the Bridgeport neighborhood, what else is happening? I'm curious, do you have clients or friends who are getting furloughed, not getting paid because of the government shutdown that's happening right now?
Knock on wood, luckily no.
Not luckily, no. Okay. Unfortunately, I have a couple of connections that are affected, and they are, guess who? They are those air traffic controllers. So for you friends who I know, who know me, my heart goes out to you. I think our hearts go out to you. It's not fun having to show up and do what you do professionally and not get paid for it when it's kind of beyond your control.
Yes, I completely agree.
Yeah. Are you planning to travel anywhere in the foreseeable future?
Probably gonna go to Toronto during Thanksgiving.
For Thanksgiving? Okay.
Thanksgiving, yes.
Well, let's hope they figure this crazy mess out before you have to worry about whether your flight is on time, canceled, or delayed.
Well, the thing is that luckily I'm not flying. We're gonna be driving.
Are you going to be driving?
So it's a little bit safer. Hopefully the customs will be still there working.
True that. Last time I drove to Toronto, am I correct to kind of guess at this? It probably is like a 7-hour drive.
7 to 8 hours depending
7 to
on
8. Okay.
traffic and weather.
All right. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'm assuming you're traveling to Toronto for family reasons because of Thanksgiving?
No,
No.
just to go eat.
Just to go eat. Yes. We Asians, we love food as part of our vacation, don't we?
Yes, it's just to go eat. It's not even to sightsee because we've been to Toronto many times.
All right. Care to drop what is your favorite food to eat in Toronto?
Favorite food? Seafood.
Seafood, yes. 海鮮，
Yeah, because they have a good choice of seafood compared to here.
Yeah. So let me guess, shrimp, lobster, or both?
Both, and then some. I think it's called gooey duck.
Okay.
The jumbatong.
Okay. All right. Hey, you've got a pretty wide, diverse palette. So
Yes.
kudos to you. As we wrap up, audience members, how can you start a conversation with Warren and myself, even though right now things are kind of on the calm with regard to real estate? All you need to do is simply scan the QR codes that you see here. Let me bring this up. Here we go. Scan the QR codes that you see next to each of our headshots. Both Warren and I will gladly start a conversation with you and consult you to help you get to your next chapter. So, Music Posse, play us out as we wrap up today's live stream of Real Living in Bridgeport.